Hello everyone, welcome to Safe for Purpose. My name is Londa and today's video is going to be very short. It's going to be for educational purposes only. And I wanted to mention something that I forgot to share with you on my previous testimony, so I just wanted to address it. Um, I mentioned that I was traumatized by my uncle. We went to Haiti. He was going for a 21 days ceremony, voodoo ceremony. And when I got to Port-au-Prince, I stayed with my mom. We stayed at my mom's for a few days, and then we went to Port-au-Prince. So while we were in Port-au-Prince, I was in the second floor, and on the balcony I was looking at the view outside, and it was dark. It was kind of late also, and I noticed objects on that, flying objects on, in the midst of the air. The mountain, I could see it was trail of fire behind these objects as they were flying on the top of the mountain, and that caught my attention. And as I was pointing my finger to them and wondering what it was, family members say, "Don't do that. There are witches that is flying." Witches. So witches in Haiti is lugao. So lugao is for female and male also. But here in the States, there's a different. A male witch is called warlock, and when flying, they carry fire. So male witch, they're warlock. So they carry fire in their mouth and on their bottom. Now, the woman witch carried 3 fire, and one in their mouth, the other one in their private part, and then in their bottom. All 3 of these fire, they're significant. They're very important. Number 1 is to signal when flying in the air, when flying at night. Number 2, the bottom one is for clarity. Now in Haiti, people will set up trap for witches. So they will set trap on the top of their roof for them. So for them to land, so that fire on their bottom give them clarity to see where they're landing. The third one is to identify that fire, is to identify other witches and warlock when going to other region. Like they're crossing, they're coming from one county to another, so they have to have these signal it's these signals is to tell the other witches that we're here, we're crossing, we're coming into your territory, we're passing by. Just like when you're driving a car, you have to turn on your signal from left or right. So they have to have these signals in order to navigate at night. Yes, it's burns. The lady that was sharing her testimony said that is an obligation for them. So we are coming against, the power of darkness. The Bible mentioned in Ephesians 6 verse 12, and it says, "For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the ruler of darkness of this age, against spiritual hosts of wickedness in the heavenly places." So therefore, we Christian, we have to be vigilant. We have to be alert. We have to be on guard. We have to be prayerful, because the devil is like a roaring lion, to seek who he may devour. These witches, when they go out on hunting for humans, sacrifice human, sucking blood humans, babies, and all kind of stuff. So we have to be mindful. The Bible say that we should not be ignorant of the enemy's devices. So we have to be alert, and we have to take God's words literally. We cannot be passive aggressive. We must war in the spirit. Later on, I will share when a witch astral project herself to my bedroom. She came after my son, and he was 6 months. So I'm just gonna leave you with this. God give us so much. He give us this manual, this blueprint to navigate, because He knows that we're gonna come against all, different things, different opposition. We're going to come against spiritual hosts in high places. We're going to come against these the foes. So therefore we must be on guard. We have to have spiritual, we have to be intelligent spiritually. We must be intelligent. We must ask the Lord to give us spiritual insight, spiritual intelligence, to have discernment, to discern, because even in the church there is witches and warlock in the church. Yes, later when I will share, let me just share that I remember there was a pastor, as he was preaching, and he was sharing that he went to Haiti to do a series of evangelist program there. It was a crusade. Okay, it was a crusade. I just remember it was a crusade there, and he went to this place, and it was very quiet. As he starts his evangelist series, he started to gather people out there to do evangelism, give out flyers and stuff to invite them to come to the church, to the crusade. And then he noticed the first week that nobody came. It was only the people in the church. It was the elders and a few members in the church. And he's like, where are the people? And then one of the elders said, well, this is how it is here. People don't have time, to come to these events and stuff. So this man of God went into prayer. All right? He went into prayer, and the Lord reveals to him that the elder in the church they were into witchcraft. They were a Freemason. And the Lord showed them exactly who it was, who they were. And then the Lord showed that the elder, they had a ring, and the ring was on their foot. So the next morning, the pastor came, and he started, he called the elder that the Lord showed him, and he said, elder, the Lord showed me something, and I want to bring this to your attention, that you have a ring on your foot, and this is causing people not to, to come to church. It is a wall. You are causing that. You are the one who is a stumbling block. And then he paused, and he said, I am not the only one. All of the elders, they have the ring on their foot. So this is why church was so dry. People didn't come to church. This is why they were hindering the progress of the church, and they were hindering, the manifestation of the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit will not be part of darkness, where there is darkness, only light, light can bring, when there's darkness somewhere, it is hard to penetrate, you know what I mean? Only the light, and it's the light of Christ that can penetrate darkness. But when people are active in the church, they call themselves Christian, elders in the church, some of the pastors in the church, and they are dabbling into witchcraft, of course, you're going to see how the church fall apart. People are not going to want to come to church, because the enemy sits on the pulpit. He has taken the front seat. So we have to be mindful. We have to pray. We have to have the spirit of discernment, to discern which is right and which is wrong. And we have to go on our knees and pray for the spirit of discernment. So I'm just going to leave you with this. I pray that what I just shared will, you will be blessed by it, and do your own research. I'm all in for research and educate myself, because we God's children have to always be mindful, educate ourselves, because God, give us the insight, the ability. We have to pray and ask the Lord to reveal things to us, reveals, even our friends, even our neighbors, we don't know who's who, even your children, you have to be very mindful, even the